Good morning everyone. So today I'd like to just do a quick shout out to our friends across the pond, M+J=A doing stuff. Check out their channel. They featured a quick chat about how we got on turning our transport box into a bucket. They loved that idea because it had two uses. So what they did is they took a pallet fork, they put it from the front of the tractor and customized it to go on the back of the tractor. Absolute genius. I know, so I think we've inspired some multi-use for different tools. Dad's actually got a couple up his sleeve. They might come a bit later on in the year. He's got a few tools and stuff he wants to just, you know, use for different purposes. So keep an eye out for those. And yeah, go and check out their channel. I'll try and link it in my description for you guys. Right, so on to today's video. I was thinking a little Q&A just to break up the week. What I'm mainly doing now is I'm focusing my videos to start sort of at the end of the week, maybe a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 videos at the end of the week. Seems to be the best time for my channel. So, first of all, what is my first question? So, animals. That has been a question for some time. You know, we've been here, I think about 12 weeks now. About 12, give or take. So animals, where do we see ourselves going with the animals? So first of all, obviously, we would like to get some sheep in these fields. It's a work in progress. At the minute, we're not quite there. What we're doing, we don't want to just throw the animals out in the field and just like, oh, they're out there, and then watch them jumping the fences. Because when we first got here, the neighbour, his sheep kept coming into our land, so that was fun. So what we need to do is once we've finished off with all the buildings, you know, we are working our way, tidying them up. We're getting some sheets for this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get around to working on the fences first of all. That will start maybe the next month. We'll start getting them fences done. That is not our priority job though. We would prefer to get chickens straight away. So what we've got here is, this was used for ducks and all sorts, but we want to have it more secure. So they had a compost pile here. This is going to attract rats and stuff. You don't want rats near your chickens, do you? So I'm going to clear that lot out. You'll see that happen in another video. Let's go in here. Oh. So this room here, behind the tractor, the back of the barn, was where they had the ducks. We are going to make sure we get this tidied up, sort out the sheets in here, clear out some of these holes, tidy up the floor because it's a bit of a mess in here. And yeah, we're going to get ourselves a nice little coop in here. They can use it as an open area. And what we'll do, at some point we will, I think on the rear side, is make an opening for them, put some chicken wire around, build them a pen, so they have an outside location to go to. So that is one of the things we would love to do. Question number 2. The cultivated land behind us that hasn't been fully finished. It does need, we're going to have to plough it, do a few more things to it. What are we doing with it? Right, so we've been through all here. We've been through all here. And what we are planning is to get ourselves a polytunnel. That will happen shortly. Hopefully next couple of months again, maybe even quicker, maybe even a month. We are looking into it. The issue we're having at the minute is the land needs to be sorted out properly first, and we want to decide if you want the polytunnel facing north and south or east and west, if I'm correct. Yeah, north, south and east, west, yeah. So we want to make sure we get the polytunnel the right facing for the right growing. So we're just looking into that, doing all the research that we need. So hopefully that will be featuring very soon. So we are still clearing up all these trees here. They are being burnt, used for stakes, etc, etc. Let's work our way on to question number 3. Okay, so the third question was, why don't you use the old chicken sheds for the chickens? Well, first of all, it is full set up for battery hens. They're literally in little cages. It's not feasible. It's not humane for animals anymore. They used to do it years ago, but they don't do it anymore. So inside there is just runs and runs of little cages where the chickens just sit inside a little square, and it's not suitable. And the building is a state. Inside there, we're working on it. It's got a false floor. The floor needs taken out. We're thinking about putting it down to the soil level, making it ground level. We need to sort out the roof as well. The roof is sinking because the building has the structuring onto the wooden flooring. So we're just going to work through that. We need to get some blocks in and up so we can start working on taking bits out as we go along gradually. We've got some of the I don't know what they're called now. What are they called? I can't even tell what they're called now. But we've got the things to aqua prop. Right, we've got the aqua props just to put the roof up, hold it in place while we work on the flooring. We'll get onto that. So, next question, which is, how much money have you earned since you've been here? Well, as a lot of people who buy their first farm or small holding will tell you, absolutely zero. There's so much startup cost involved. you can rush out there, get as many animals as you want and try and earn money off the land as quick as you can, but reality is it's not always going to work. So at the minute we have earned absolutely nothing between any of us. It will come, we're going to get there, we're working our way around, get the buildings done, tidy up the land, get the animals in, start following some of our little business plans that we've set up, and then we'll go from there and hopefully we can earn some money off of this. Right, so next one. How much land do we have? So unfortunately not as much as we'd liked. When we were looking, there was an absolute rush for people trying to buy farms and small holdings, so it was so hard to find the right balance of, you'd either get the land you want but the house was a state. I went and looked at one that we was going to view when we was first looking. I went and looked at that yesterday and they would never have bought it. Right, advertised completely wrong. The land literally was on, say, this height. You had a hill next to the land that was hundreds of feet high above the land. It was horrible, and the house was situated on top of it. It was honestly house on a hill, literally. It was horrible, described so wrong. So I think we've done well with what we got. We've got a nice balance, we've got some nice buildings, the house is in good condition, the land is quality, the soil is great, and we're in the location we want to be at. Where can you go wrong? So yeah. So what made us want to move to West Wales, Pembrokeshire? So we've always wanted to move it. It's been, I don't know, it's felt like a second home to us. So my grandparents and my parents and other members of the family, they came down here, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago, whenever they did. They came down, they rented, I think it was a holiday cottage or something up on a lovely mountain in Newport. And ever since then, they ended up getting themselves a holiday caravan. They were coming here for, I think they had that about 25, 30 years maybe. It's just always been a second home. I've been coming here all my life, so I think I averaged anywhere between 8 and 12 weeks of the year. I'd be down there with a caravan, out with friends all day, every day. I used to love it here. Summer, going off swimming, jumping off the rocks, you know, it was just home. It was more home than home. That's how much I loved it here. So it's always been our dream to come down here. So we're grateful that we got so close to where we wanted to be. Any plans for the tractor? Well, yeah, of course we've got some plans just to tidy her up. So paint work, that is the key one for us. We're going to give her some paint, maybe it'll be this summer. Get that lovely orange colour back to her on the frame. Get the wheels back to white again. We're also actually looking, this is a little secret, we're actually looking at quad bikes and we're looking at another tractor. So keep in mind that obviously we've not earned any money. We're on a budget. We're already, you know, overspending like mad. We're like, money's just pew, you know. So yeah, we're working our best. We're going to try and get something else. So, have we considered cows? We thought about cows. They're a good investment. You buy them up as young calves, and then within about a year, you fatten them up, you sell them on, you make a nice bit of money. But again, we haven't got the building facilities for this, and also the land. Cows absolutely destroy your land. So for our first couple of years, Dad's going to be getting the hay cut off the land. We're going to have the sheep going on there as well. So I don't think it's feasible to even consider cows at any kind of stage at the minute. Not until we're a lot further down the line. So cows are a no-go. Right guys, so I hope I answered a few extra questions about my channel, what we're doing here on our lovely farm. So if you have any more questions, anything that you think I should be answering, anything I could say, anything that we're doing, anything you guys want to see, any way I could improve the channel, do things a bit differently. So there is one last question, which is, how come you rarely see me drive the tractor? So we'll answer that first. AKA, I've been driving it, I think I've been in it about 8 or 9 times now. What I'm doing is I'm just learning gradually. I let Dad do the main stuff. I do the little side bits. So if I need to move the tractor from, you know, just A to B, I'll do that. I'll get that done. That's no problem. So that will start featuring in the videos coming up now. We are working on that. Hopefully I can get in there a bit more, start doing some tractor work as we need to do it. So keep your eye out for that. I think maybe a week or 2 away, and then you'll start seeing some footage. I did get the GoPro in the wrong place because I was using it as head cam. So I'll try and alter that for the videos, try and get it in the right position just to get a better view and to give you guys a better viewing experience. Right, so thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, let me know what I can do differently. Take care.